first of all, we'll start with the injury to Virgil, because obviously we all wish him well. How do you guys all feel now about what happened to him at the weekend? And have you spoken to him? How are you managing to keep his spirits up at the moment?
First of all, we're still devastated. I think this also different than normal. The way it happened is really hard for us, and I think everyone still have a really bad feeling about it. I think when we were speaking with the lads, with the players after Saturday, I think none of the players slept because what happened with Virgil and what I just explained, the way it happened. It's really a hard one to take, and also a hard one for the team.
On top of that, Jeannie, obviously people say, and Jamie Carragher himself said the other night, that this injury blows the title race wide open. How do you guys then react to that and people doubting your ability to retain the title because of Virgil's injury?
People will always say that because Virgil is a really important player in our team. I think he showed it since he came into the team, the club. He had really big performance, a really important player for us, not only on the pitch but also outside the pitch, a leader in the team. And since he came in, we had really good results. So it's quite normal that they will say it, but it's up to us to show that we still can put in good performance without Virgil. It's a situation that we didn't deal with before, but that's what we have to do right now.
And now you're switching back to the Champions League. How do you assess the challenge of getting out of this group now, starting with Ajax, of course?
Yeah, it's a difficult one, in my opinion. I know the team very well. It's a good team, good football playing team. I think it's the same for the other two teams, but in the Champions League everything can happen. I think it already showed years before that the game, especially away, was quite tough for us, but we still managed to go to the other rounds. So we are experienced with that, and we know what we can expect.
Okay, thank you, Vinny. We'll go to Dom King. We then require more hands up, please, for people on the panel. I know I'm trying to use it, but Dom King, for me, unmute you there, Dom. And a couple of questions for Jeannie here, but we need more hands up, guys, on the panel for people who want to ask questions. Thank you.
Hi, Jeannie. I just go back to something that you said to Vinny. As a team, you've had blows before. I'm thinking about like when Mo was out of the Champions League semi-final 2 seasons ago. You're not the type of team that'll let something bad derail you, are you? You're quite a strong, resilient group, and you can overcome this.
Yeah, he said that with the kind of we've had adversity before. We lost Mo Salah for a Champions League semi-final, and I think other players, and so it's related to missing out on
Virgil.
Virgil,
okay,
and still,
we deal with that situation 2 seasons ago, and it was quite well. There was for 1 game. The situation with Virgil is that we're gonna miss him for the biggest part in the season. So it is quite different if you look at that way. But if you look at the game for tomorrow, it's quite similar because it was for 1 game. Virgil will miss the game against Ajax now. At that time, we were able to fix the situation. Hopefully, we can do it tomorrow again. It's not ideally. The injury of Virgil, but it's just something what we have to deal with, and we're gonna do everything to fix it.
Thank you. Now we'll go to Juliet Farrington. Juliet, you need to unmute, and then we'll go to Dave Maddock and Carl Markham. We haven't had any from the Dutch journalists, but if you'd like to ask, please let me know. But over to you, Jules.
Hey, Judy, you said also in your answer to Vinny that, it's up to Liverpool now. It's up to yourselves to show you can put in a good performance without Virgil van Dijk. How frustrating, though, was it going back to last season's Champions League campaign, the way and the manner in which it came to an end? And how much do you want to put that right?
Let's guess. Okay, I can say it's how frustrating was it to go out the way we did last season against Atletico?
It was really frustrating because I think we played a really good game at home. Away, we were quite unlucky with the goal that we conceded. At home, we started really well. We had the goal that we wanted to. We scored a second goal. Unfortunately, it was after the official 90 minutes. And we gave it away a couple of minutes after we scored the second one. So it was really difficult because really disappointed because we know how difficult it was to, first of all, score against them, and second of all, to beat them. So we did it well with scoring 2 goals, but we also conceded after we scored the 2 goals. So it was really frustrating because what I just explained, we knew it's going to be difficult to score against Atlético Madrid, and next to that also to win the game. But the first one went quite well, but the second one didn't happen.
Okay, we're going to go to Dave Maddock, but Dave, just before you ask your question, on the chat we've got Nos, who's from the public broadcaster in Holland, but you need to use the hands up mechanism for me to be able to then unmute you, Nos, if you're listening to this on the. I can't do it from the private messaging. So a couple more questions for Jeannie from the UK media still. We've got Dave Maddock, and then we'll go to Carl Mark and Dave. NOS, Nos. Okay. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I'll help you.
Thank you. Very, very kind of you, Jeannie.
Dave. Hi. Jeannie, hi. You said that everyone still has a really bad feeling about it, and you couldn't sleep about Virgil's injury because of the way it happened. I mean, was there some upset because obviously it was a really bad challenge on Virgil, and nobody wants to see that in professional football?
Yeah, of course we are upset. What I just explained, the way Pickford went in the challenge was completely, in my opinion, stupid. And I believe that he didn't want to injure Virgil the way he injured him, but the way he took the tackle was basically he didn't care about what happened after the tackle. And I think we had it a lot with the games against Everton. In my opinion, they take it way too far in the games we play against them. We know it's a derby, and everyone wants to win that derby. And sometimes you go a little bit over the top, but this was too much. And it was not only his tackle, but if we talk about the tackle from Richarlison on Thiago, was also a nasty one. So, and that's what bothered me the most. And I think most of the other players, accident can always happen in football. You can be unlucky with a tackle and you can injure someone, but the way they were doing it is completely unacceptable. And it makes it harder that they don't get punished. In this case, Pickford don't get punished after seeing the videos.
Okay, fantastic. We're going to go to NOS. Thank you, Jeannie, for that. NOS for some questions in Dutch, or a question for Jeannie in Dutch? Yes, you are, my friend. NOS, you are unmuted, so you can ask. We can't hear you, unfortunately. I don't know if you have headphones in and you've gone back to mute. If you've got headphones in, that'll be the reason. Listen, we'll go to Carl Markham and we'll come back to you. Carl Markham from the UK Media Press Association. Carl, while we see if we can get NOS back.
Hi, Jeannie.
Yep, fire away, Carl.
Yeah. You've obviously played with Virgil a lot, with club and country. You speak about him being a leader. I'm just wondering if you could tell us what the difference is playing when he's in the team and when he's not in the team.
I think everyone can see which kind of impact he have since he came to the club, and I remember that one time we played a game against Poland with the national team, and it was a game without crowd, and they had the cameras on him during the game, and there you could see what kind of leader he is. He just coached anywhere and everywhere, coach everyone on the pitch, and trying to make it easier for his teammates by communicating with them. So that's the kind of person he is. He is a leader, and that's something what we're gonna miss. Some players have it more than other players. He has it a lot, and that's what we're gonna miss.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Carl. And the last two questions are going to be from NOS, who I think we have back, and then Wijnaldum van Dijk. Hopefully I've pronounced that right, Ginny. So NOS first. Yes, sir?
Ginny, kan je me horen?
Ja.
Oké, hey, hier is Arman van de NOS. Als het in het Nederlands mag. 2 vragen. Ik weet dat je er al een hele hoop hebt beantwoord, maar als je in het Nederlands zou kunnen, heel graag. Wat is de impact geweest van het wegvallen van Virgil en dat hij ook zo'n zware blessure heeft opgelopen? Wat is de impact daarvan op de hele groep?
Ik heb het net al uitgelegd dat de impact heel groot is. Ik denk dat de meeste jongens niet geslapen hebben na de wedstrijd. En dat komt natuurlijk door de blessure. En ook de manier waarop de blessure gekomen is. Dat is natuurlijk heel frustrerend voor ons en ook heel frustrerend voor Virgil. En ja, dat geeft natuurlijk gemengde gevoelens in het team. Dus het was heel vervelend. Ik heb al uitgelegd, ongeluk is gebeuren in het voetbal. Soms heb je een botsing of maak je een tackle op de bal. Of iemand die stapt verkeerd na een tackle, waardoor hij geblesseerd raakt. Maar het was wel heel gek, zeg maar, hoe het gebeurde.
Fantastic. And then the last question in this section, Ginny can go, is...
I think you want
did he want another one? Oh, I'm sorry, I've lost him. I'm afraid we'll have to come back. So we'll go to White. Am I pronouncing that right, Ginny? He's unmuted?
Van de Groot.
Yes, no. Yes, sir. You are on and you're unmuted.
Ginny Witsi hier van SBS, hoor je me?
Ja.
Heel goed. Rotterdammer, Feyenoorder, bij PSV gespeeld. Hoe is het voor jou in Amsterdam tegen Ajax te gaan voetballen morgen?
Normaal denk ik. Ik heb hier vaak gespeeld in december met Feyenoord en PSV. We spelen natuurlijk de wedstrijden met het Nederlands elftal in de arena. En het is gewoon normaal.
Ja, geen extra gevoel voor jou erbij dat je in Nederland bent? Je hebt hier nog niet gespeeld, geloof ik.
Sinds ik weg ben uit Nederland nog niet. Nee. Natuurlijk is het speciaal om terug te komen in Nederland. Wat het wel jammer maakt. Wat wel jammer is dat we niet kunnen spelen met supporters. Dat mijn familie er niet bij kan zijn en vrienden. En dat de supporters erbij kunnen zijn. Dat maakt het wel jammer. Maar dat is de situatie waar we nu in leven. Het is niet anders, dan moeten we mee dealen.
Ja, nog één vraagje. Voor het eerste deel vaar ik wel mee met Arman van de NOS. Maar weet jij hoe het met Virgil zelf is?
We hebben wel gesproken, maar als je zoiets meemaakt, dan dat komt natuurlijk wel hard aan. Dus het gaat wel goed komen, daar ben ik wel van overtuigd. Maar dit is natuurlijk een paar dagen nadat het gebeurd is. Dus dat zal wel even tijd innemen voordat hij zich weer helemaal goed voelt.
Okay, fantastic. And we'll just attempt the last one from NOS again. Apologies, this needs to be the last question, and Mr. Klopp's going to sit down. NOS, last question to Genie.
Ja, dankjewel. Genie, nog één vraag. Het is natuurlijk, Liverpool is een corona-brand.